What up with you? Today's an exciting day. Taking the FZ to the bike wash. That's not necessarily why it's an exciting day, but I am getting her cleaned up so that I can put her up for sale, because I did just purchase a brand new motorcycle, and I'll be telling you what that is in a minute. It's the first new vehicle of any kind that I've ever purchased, so I'm super excited. It's a very meaningful day, and I'm happy to be able to share it with you. So I've been thinking about buying one of these for a little over a year, or ever since I did a review, and I absolutely love the way the bike rode, and the bike gets good reviews. So I went to Motorsports in Redondo Beach and talked to a guy named Alex, who's a great salesman, super easy to work with. They've got a fantastic staff over there for sure. You might be thinking, hey Tyler, why are you selling the FZ? I thought you liked the FZ, I thought everything was good, thought you guys were on good terms, all that stuff. And that's all true. I love this bike, right? I've had it for probably a little over 4 years. I've put 12,000 miles on it, more than that. And for those two reasons, I'm feeling like it's time for a new riding experience, right? Both for myself and for you, right? For you watching. I want to keep the content relevant. I want to show bikes that you guys are interested in and want to see more of. So I just figured it was time. And with that, I'm going to go jump in the car, head down to the dealership and put eyes on this new piece. Come on. So I purchased a 2021 Yamaha MT-09. Again, like I said earlier, I really started to appreciate these bikes after I did a review of my buddy Pascal's. He had a 2018, I believe. You can check the link in the description to see that video. And then I rode my cousin's. He has a 2019 MT-09, and it really started to grow on me. I think the final straw that made me say yes to purchasing this new model were the substantial redesigns, from everything from the chassis and the motor to obviously the aesthetics. And while the aesthetics are polarizing, I actually quite like them. I think that they will age well, but we'll see. This is also the first bike that I've ever had that has the full electronics suite, right? The whole driver modes and ABS and all of that, the electronics pulled from Yamaha's track bikes. So that's going to be a whole new experience that I'm interested to really explore. I've got this thing in like driver mode 4, which is basically rain mode with traction control on. So I'm not getting the full power, but it still feels like it just wants to boogie in a little bit different way than the FZ does in the 07. And you know, I never really realized how much of a difference the angle of the seat makes, especially under braking. On the FZ it has a bit more of an angle. What is this? Come on, guy. But under braking, I don't slide forward the same way that I do on the FZ, which is, you know, pretty uncomfortable, as you can imagine, especially under hard braking. But this bike is a bit more level, or the seat's a bit more level, so it just really feels good. They got this little heat cover over this engine cover, or heat guard over the engine cover, because it does stick out a bit and my knee wants to just rest right on it, which could be a little toasty. So that's nice that they've got that cover there. So I just switched it into drive mode 2, which essentially means there's less driver assist. So it should be a little bit punchier in this mode. Oh, yep, it's a whole different ball game. Wow. The driver mode 2 and a huge difference in the power delivery. Holy shit. It's a good thing they've got these power modes. Yeah. Because that is night and day. But she pulls in a different way than the FZ for sure. And there's still another driver mode to go and traction control to turn off, right? Because the FZ doesn't have either of those things. So there's still a lot of governing happening on this engine that we are yet to tap into. We've got to get through this break-in period, but again, I'll be hitting you with a full review in depth in a few days, maybe a week, so stay tuned for that.
I'm awakened by the truth.